Okay, we're back for quiz night 73. Here's some of the scores from the last one. We got, this is people that scored over 20. Okay, here's Jerry with a 22. There's Andre with a 22. Davy and Jean got a 26. And Josie and Bill got a 26. And who else got it? Somebody else got a 26. Dawn and John, forgot to write them down. Dawn and John got a 26. And Stevie and Rita had a 30. So we're going to go straight into round one. Now it's going to be a wee bit quicker on the next quiz because I've got one round done already for the next one. I was going to actually put 48 on here, but decided no, I'll wait till the next time. So here we go. Which organ in the body holds the most blood at any given time? Number 2. What's the name of the central character in The Old Man and the Sea? Number 3. Who were nicknamed the Bilcream Boys during World War II? Number 4. Demetria Guynes, Guynes, is the real name of which actress? Demetria Guynes. That's probably the wrong way of pronouncing it, but. Number 5. What was the first alcoholic product to be advertised on TV? And number 6. Where was Ozzy's wife Sharon Osbourne born? Which country was Sharon Osbourne born? Number 7. What does a numismatist collect? And number 8, who wrote the novel Kim in 1901? Okay, who wrote the novel Kim in 1901? Get them answers down. I'm going to pause it and go back on some of them because I'm going to give you the answers to round 1. Here we go. Which organ in the human body holds the most blood at any given time? It's the liver. What's the name of the central character in The Old Man and the Sea, the Ernest Hemingway book? It's Santiago. And who were nicknamed the Bilcream Boys during World War II? The RAF. And Demetria Guynes is the real name of which actress? Demi Moore. And what was the first alcoholic product to be advertised on TV? It was Baby Sham. And where were Ozzy's wife Sharon Osbourne born? Where was she born? She was born in Brixton, London, England. So if you put England down, you're right for England. What does a numismatist collect? Numismatist? Coins. And who wrote the novel Kim in 1901? It was Rudyard Kipling. Put the scores down. I'm going to go on to round 2. Number 1. What is the coldest planet in our solar system? Number 2. In Jack and the Beanstalk, how many beans did Jack trade for the cow? Number 3. What is the first rule of Fight Club? Okay, what's the first rule of Fight Club? Number 4. What does Hong Kong mean in Chinese? Number 5. What part of the body does a trichologist specialise in? T-R-I-C-H, trichologist. Okay, number 6. What type of bird's nests are used to prepare the Chinese delicacy of bird's nest soup? Okay, number 7. In chess, checkmate roughly translate from the Persian Shah Mat, meaning what? Okay, in chess, checkmate roughly translate from the Persian Shah Mat, meaning what? And number 8, Reg Smythe was famous in which field for more than 30 years? Reg Smythe, S-M-Y-T-H-E. Okay, get them answers down. Okay, you have to pause it here. I'm going to give you the answers if you want to go back on some of them. Number 1, what's the coldest planet in our solar system? Well, this is roughly the same as the warmest planet. It's not the one nearest the sun. It's not Mercury's the warmest. Venus is the warmest because of the cloud cover and all that there. It's the same for the coldest. It's not Neptune. It's Uranus. And Jack and the Beanstalk, how many beans did Jack trade in for the cow? 5. And what's the first rule of Fight Club? Don't talk about Fight Club. What does Hong Kong mean in Chinese? Fragrant harbour. Fragrant harbour. And which part of the body does a trichologist specialise in? Hair. And what type of bird's nests are used to prepare the Chinese delicacy of bird's nest soup? Swifts. In chess, checkmate roughly translates from the Persian shahmat, meaning what? The king is dead. And number 8, Reg Smythe was famous in which field for more than 30 years? He was a cartoonist, very famous for Andy Cap. Daily Mirror. Okay, scores down. Oh, number 1, that's round 3. Where is the only place in Ireland where they have horse racing on a beach under the rules of racing? Okay, I'm looking the actual, not the county, but the actual wee town in the county where they have the racing on the beach. Number 2, Sir Richard Starkey is more famously known as who? According to a rhyme, flies in the buttermilk, shoo, 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 repeated 3 times. What is the next line? Number 4, this is a tough one, unless you know a bit about music, notes or something like. And you've heard of it before, like. In music, what is a note having the time value of 1/8 of a whole note or 1/2 of a quarter note, represented by a large dot with a hooded stem? Okay, I'll have to read that one again. In music, what is a note having the time value of 1/8 of a whole note or 1/2 of a quarter note, represented by a large dot with a hooked stem? Make it easy on yourself. And The Sun Ain't Gonna Shine Anymore were hits in the 60s by which band? Or group, maybe. Okay, number 6. Which 1976 song by the Tramps starts off, "To my surprise, 100 stories high"? Number 7. Which 2 words go before the wee rhyme, "Paddywhack, give the dog a bone"? Number 8. What's the connection of what is the connection is your last one? So we're trying to work that one out there. So while you're doing that, if you want to pause that, write your scores down, add them up the last 3 rounds. I'm going to give you the answers. Okay, here we go. Where is the only place in Ireland where they have horse racing on a beach? Probably, I think they only do this once a year. Friday and a Saturday or something like that. Where is the only place in Ireland where they have horse racing on a beach under the rules of racing? You can actually go and back them in the bookies. You know, you can back on these. They race them on the sand. It's Laytown. It's the Laytown races. It's Laytown and County Meath. Number 2, Sir Richard Starkey is more famously known as who? Ringo Starr. According to the rhyme, flies in the buttermilk, shoo, shoo, shoo. Repeat that 3 times, then what is the next line? It was Skip to My Lou, My Darling. Number 4. In music, what's a note having the time value of an eighth of a whole note or half of a quarter note, represented by a large dot with a hoot stem? It's a quaver. Make It Easy on Yourself and The Sun Ain't Gonna Shine Anymore were hits by who? The Walker Brothers. In which 1976 song by the Tramps starts off, to my surprise, 100 stories high? It's Disco Inferno. And what 2 words go before paddywhack, give a dog a bone? It's knick-knack. And number 8, what connects the answers? They're all types of crisps or snacks. Crisps. They've got Lay's, Laytown, Lay's. You've got Lay's. Number 2, Ringo's. Number 3, Skips. 4's Quaver. Number 5's Walker. Number 6 is Disco's. And knickknacks. So the answer is crispy snacks. Crisps. Wee music round before the final one. What instrument did Marilyn Monroe play in Some Like It Hot? Okay, Marilyn Monroe played an instrument in Some Like It Hot. Now, there's no in between in this answer. You have to give the right answer. Okay, number 2. What's the world's best-selling musical instrument? And number 3. Banjo Paterson wrote which folk song in 1895? And number 4. Who won the first series of Britain's Got Talent? Number 5. Who had a hit in 1970 with Maybe I'm Amazed? Number 6. In which song did somebody leave a cake out in the rain? That was number 6. Number 7. Which band did Billy Idol leave to go solo in 1981? And number 8. Barnacle Bill is a theme tune from which TV show? Barnacle Bill. Okay, get the answers down. Here's the answers. Which instrument did Marilyn Monroe play in Some Like It Hot? It wasn't a banjo, it was a ukulele. And what's the world's best-selling musical instrument? It's a harmonica. And Banjo Paterson wrote which folk song in 1895? It's Waltzing Matilda. And who won the first series of Britain's Got Talent? It's Paul Potts. And who had a hit in 1970 with Maybe I'm Amazed? Paul McCartney. So Wings, means with Wings, wasn't it? And which song did somebody leave a cake out in the rain? It was MacArthur Park. And which band did Billy Idol leave in 1981 to go solo? Generation X. Actually bought one of their songs. King Rocker, bought that. And number 8, Barnacle Bill is a theme tune from which TV show? It's Blue Peter. Moving on to the last round. Get them scores in. That's wee general one. Don't forget to let me know how you do, either on YouTube or text me or message me or WhatsApp me or give me your score. If you get over 20, I'm going to read them out. Who wrote Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs? Okay, who wrote it? Number 2, which ITV show ran from 1968 to 1980 and was ITV's answer to Blue Peter? Number 3, what was Blondie's first #1 hit with a one-word title? Number 4. Which children's TV show had the slogan, "Today is Saturday, watch and smile"? Number 5. Which ITV company took its name from two local rivers? And number 6. What dog breed is known as the King of Terriers? And number 7. The mascot of Coco Pops is Coco. What type of a animal is Coco? Right, you might need to wait. If you've got a pencil handy to or a pen, you need to write this down. It's one of them 7W of the W, no, like 7 wonders of the world. You have to work out what the letters are to solve the puzzle. So here we go. 6 MW in a G of C. Okay, so it's 6 MW in a G of C. So you may pause that. It's going to take you a wee minute to work that one out anyway. So don't be cheating and get on to hear the answers before you write them down or Google them. So here we go with the answers. Who wrote Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs? The Brothers Grimm. Which ITV show ran from 1968 to 1980 and was ITV's answer to Blue Peter? Magpie. And what was Blondie's first #1 with a one-word title? Atomic. Which children's TV show had the slogan, "Today is Saturday, watch and smile"? What's the letters of the show? TISWAS, TISWAS. And which ITV company took its name from two local rivers? Tyne Tees. And which dog breed is known as the King of Terriers? Airedale Terrier. And the mascot of Coco Pops is Coco. What type of animal is Coco? He was a monkey. And solve the following puzzle. 6 MW in a G of C. It's 6 murder weapons in a game of Cluedo. So get them answers down. Don't forget to let me know how you've done. And I've actually give all the answers out for a change and haven't left anything out. So let me know how you've done anyway, and have a good weekend, and catch us in 2 weeks' time. I have another one.